Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. I was actually a bit concerned that I wouldn't be able to stream tonight because last week all hell broke loose when my apartment ran out of power, or rather the Puget Sound Energy, something happened with them, so did not have power, and ever since then my internet has been super flaky. But right now, 4 minutes into the stream, 0 dropped frames, so hopefully this continues for the rest of the night. But anyway, welcome everybody. Tonight we are building a customer build. This one is a local customer. This customer has sent a board for me to not necessarily build. It's already been built. The issue is that it's got some stabilizer issues, and we are going to try and diagnose that tonight and rebuild the board. I suspect I may have to take the entire board apart in order to really get down to the root cause, but hopefully with you guys joining in on the mix, we'll solve this rather quickly. So that keyboard that we're working on today, MK.65 keyboard kit. And like as I was saying last week, these boards are getting cheap, man. For $169, let's see, let's go with the E-White variant. Oh, even E-White is $169. For $169, look what you guys get. You guys get a case, you guys get a hot swap PCB, a gasket-mounted keyboard, and I'm not talking about just any gasket. This is like keyboard socks, if you will. Super easy to install them. You have the newest daughter board, I believe, the newest AIO3 daughter board. And then hot swap sockets, QMK, VIA, all for $169, and you even get like a brass weight. This is a steal. This is crazy. So yeah, customer sent me this. He wants me to diagnose why the stabilizers aren't working, and switches that he put on it are the Acro Penguin switch, which is a silent switch, silent tactile switch, made of palm stem and PA top, PA bottom. So you guys can see. Let's take a look at this board. So customer has an E-White board, and he was running Godspeed on it, SA Godspeed. And let me show you what the deal is here. It is mainly on the stabilize key. So for example, if you took your enter key right here and you put it on like so, oops, what ends up happening is it gets stuck. Yeah, originally it was SA Godspeed, and every time you plugged it in, why is that not sticking? Let's try the backspace. There we go. See? So as you guys can see, it doesn't even, you can't even, here, I guess a better view would be if I did this view. See that right there? Let's press it down. It stays down, and it doesn't ever come back up. And it's not just with SA, it's with Cherry, it's with the DSA, it's with any keycap profile. I've tried both ABS and PBT, and it's all the same. It just gets stuck down there. So yeah, today we're going to figure out why this is happening, and I'm going to suspect that it will require a full rebuild as we take everything apart and we examine it. So before we continue, I just wanted to put a poll out there to you guys. We're gonna do a quick one. We'll just do a 2-minute one. What do you think the problem is? We have too much lube, a bent wire, wire inserted wrong, or other? And you get to say what you think in chat. So here we go. We'll start the poll, and I don't know what the answer is. We'll find out at the end. Are they plate or PCB mount stabs? These are PCB mount stabs. What are the symptoms? Basically, on the stabilized keys, you press the key down, the key stays down. With any keycap profile, any keycap material. Same test. We'll populate all the positions with switches. just so we hold the plate in place, and then we'll put them all in, or we'll put all the keycaps in place again, then we'll know for sure. Alright, backspace. Because our backspace is the only one I've changed. Check that out, guys. It works. And it works really well, actually. Alright. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, it's a plate issue. It's a plate issue. It's a plate issue and a stab issue. Okay. So the difference that I'm seeing is with the TX stabs, I can partially see where I screw the stab in. You know? Whereas on the Durock, I can't see that screw. So the Durocks are definitely also larger. Okay, but Lennon, I guess something to consider right now, if the OwlLab stabs work, do you want me to just build it tonight with these stabs and I'll just put this on your tab or something? Or would you rather reach out to mechanicalkeyboards.com and have them make it right? So either way, I just want to test out like the OwlLab stabs. So I'm going to take out the TX stabs right now. I'll effectively do the exact same thing. But that reminds me of a story. Earlier on, when at the start of the hobby, one of the most popular keyboards was the tray-mounted GH60 case. You know, like everyone and their mom had it. And one of the more popular things to do was to make different types of plates for it. This is when people started experimenting with wooden plates, plastic plates, stainless steel, aluminum, carbon fiber, and all that, because it's basically like sheet metal, just a sheet of stuff that you would just cut. And early on, people who were doing these kinds of things actually okay. Someone's asking me, what are you doing right now? I'm validating. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's try it with the backspace. All right, Lennon, hopefully you're watching this. Oh yes, also if mechanicalkeyboards.com does question you, you can reference this stream. Be like, Mech Merlin figured it out, blah, blah, blah. They might say, who is Mech Merlin? But just be like, okay. There we go. It works. Okay, it's a stabilizer issue. Alright, Lennon, I'm gonna lube these stabs and put it all together. Alright. So yeah, I did not guess the plate. Did not guess the plate. I did not even guess like the size of the stabilizer. So this was a learning experience for me as well. This is not something I guessed. Okay. Alright, Lennon, I'm going to add this to your tab. Plus $2,000. Oh, did I say that on stream? Okay. So I will say, these stabs are still perfectly fine, okay? You can use them for another keyboard build, just not another one of these. But these stabs will still work fine. So when I send this board back home with you, I will include these stabs in case you for your next build. You know, thank God I got like extra stabs here, otherwise I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what I can do for you, man. I don't want to shave the plate. Yeah, easy solution, change out the stabs. Good stuff. Good stuff. Whew. Okay. Yeah, and Lennon, no, this was not user error. Not user error at all. There was no way you could have guessed that the stabs were not compatible with the plate, or that the plate may have not been manufactured correctly. So completely zero user error. Like earlier, we were guessing that you might have overlubed the stabs. Even you said it yourself when I met up with you, but I don't think that's the case. I think. All right. All right. Perfect. Okay, I'll put my keycaps away. I really like this type of connection because you literally just have to place it on. Just have to place it on this way. I say it's easier, but I'm struggling. Okay. There it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. Place it on. Make sure it's well aligned. Okay. Well aligned. Okay, where does this last screw go? Top right. Okay. All right. Now we get to put in key set. Key set. There we go. Godspeed. Manufactured in the USA. In fact, manufactured right here in Washington, because Signature Plastics is here, just a few hours north. Okay, something tells me this is not the whole set, but I don't see any other keys. Okay, well, we will do what we can. Alright, okay. Just so you see on stream, the issue has been fixed. Alright, let's do a quick sound test before I end the stream. %, accuracy, 152 words per minute. You know, it's a very light tactile bump, so I'm actually not too bothered by it. It almost feels linear, but I can definitely feel the tactile bump. The bigger issue for me is actually the SA cap. Like my biggest issue with SA is that it's so tall that when I type, it feels like the whole thing is wobbly. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. I know this one was quite a longer build of sorts. Customer first sent it to me with the stabilizer sticking, and we didn't really know what was causing it. The actual cause was that it was a mixture between the plate tolerances being too tight, which I suspect is a manufacturer defect on that particular plate, along with customer just happened to choose a larger stab than usual Duroc V2s. You know, but once we switched it over to, well, after some diagnostics and some testing, we switched it over to Lab stabs, and those work just fine, as you guys can see. No longer seizes up, so works great. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. My next stream is going to be same time next week on Tuesday. I will be building a customer's key cult, the second key cult I've built on this stream. And also, if you guys are interested in trying out Keep Vault, my inventory management for my keyboards, actually. I built this for myself, but if any of you guys have a sizable collection or just want to try it out and report bugs to me, send me a whisper and I'll reach out to you with an invite key. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next week. Have a good night, guys.